Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So in this video I wanted to show you guys how we can actually degrain a footage and then regrain it back with the same grain so that we get exactly the plate grain, and also how we can generate grain from the plate grain, for anything that we're gonna add or anything that we're gonna change in the plate. So I have this footage of myself. I recorded this for one of the other videos. This was shot with a Sony DSLR. Any type of DSLR is gonna give you grain. So if we see the darks here, we have lots of grain. So to do this process first, whenever we get any shot in the studio, the first thing is we remove the grain before actually working on it, and then we put back the grain after we do all the comp at the end, and then we render it out. That's how we usually do it. First we need to remove the noise from the plate. Nuke has like a default denoise node. All you have to do is like take this square and keep it somewhere like flat without any textures or anything like that. Once we move that, we can see it's removing the grain a little bit. That's like a good starting point, but obviously this node doesn't do like a very efficient job. We can also increase the denoise amount. It kind of kills the clarity a little bit. If you're just doing your own projects, you can just use this node, but I want to show you guys another node which we use in production inside the studio. It's called the reduce noise. It's from Neat Video, but it's not a free tool. This is just a demo version which I want to show you guys, but obviously it's like $200 or something if you want to buy it, and I think it's just like a one-time pay. But yeah, this is what we use to denoise any footage inside the studio. So once we get that, you can just connect it to the plate, prepare noise profile. This opens up, you click progressive, and then what I do is just do auto profile, and it automatically selects an area which is like clean and does not have any textures. Takes a sample from the plate, and then we go to adjust. Here we can actually go and see how it has done it. So if you toggle the preview, we can see, and you can actually adjust this too, but I usually don't do any of this, but by default it's like a good setting. So it's not going to do our entire video, it's only gonna do this area. So you can see it only removes the grain. We don't lose much quality. Usually what we do is like once we do that, we just put like a write note, and then we write it out as like a denoise plate, and then we start working on that. So I can show you like a quick difference. What's the difference between this denoise? You see how much quality we lose, so that's why we use the reduce noise. Let's say we have to paint out this chair here. Let's say we did this, we just did like a patch, and that's pretty much what we're doing in the shot. And then we have to bring back the grain. In this case, since we're copying an alpha to this, it's gonna already have the alpha channel here, and even if we merge it on top, it's gonna have the alpha channel here. So to bring back the grain, we only have like one best tool. I don't think you need to use any other grain tool, and it's actually free. It's on Nukepedia. I think it's like the most downloaded tool on Nukepedia. It's called Degrain. I'll put the link in the description. It's pretty simple. We just connect the final comp to the comp plate, connect it to the actual plate, and then it says Degrain plate, connect it to the denoise, or if you rendered out like a separate denoise plate, connect it to that. We go inside, and we just go here and click analyze. So it's gonna analyze like all the three channels, like red, green and blue, and it's gonna basically analyze the grain pattern which the plate has. I think it should have placed the grain on top now. So you can see it has brought back the grain, and if we compare it to our plate here, it's basically the same. We don't any changes. It's exactly one-to-one with the plate. This is pretty much what we do if you just want to bring back the grain. But thing is, we have added something here. We have added a patch here. If we just leave it like this, you can see there's like lines going here. That's nothing but the edge of the chair. We need to replace the grain wherever we make changes. So in this case, it's this patch. Not exactly this patch. I can even go down, click this arrow, and then go to output mask, and then click alpha. So we actually get the alpha of the paint strokes, and I'll probably have it, you know, under this mask. But what I'm gonna do is keep it separate from like the main pipe. You just basically connect the mask to any area where you want to change the grain. So this is the default plate grain, and then we go into Degrain, we go to replace. There's an option called scatter. So what that does is it takes the pattern and kind of like spreads it wherever you tell it to. You click activate and it's gonna bring up a box, and it's basically asking you like from where it should take the source for the grain pattern. Since this is like the most cleanest area, I'm just gonna choose this, click replace mask. All the shadows and all that is gone, and we have a pretty good grain which is very similar to the plate. So if I turn off activate here, this is the actual plate grain and this is the scattered grain. We are only affecting the areas where we painted, so anything that we change, you know, we get the scattered grain, and everything else is going to be the plate grain. You know, this is like a standard procedure which we follow in the studios, because we're not supposed to alter the grain for anything or any area which doesn't have any change. You know, if it's just the plate somewhere, it has to be the plate grain and it has to be 100% the plate. We can even go deeper and you know adjust the cell pattern or adjust like the grain, but most cases this is not required. I think this should work. So if you see there, it's gonna be exactly the same grain pattern but just scattered wherever we want. Since we are using Degrain, it's gonna bring back all the details, you know. So let's check if we actually got all the details. We're not actually losing anything, because whatever we remove here, whatever we lost here, we're actually getting it back. But you know, in the case where replacing the grain and scattering it, there might be some clarity loss there. For example, like here in this edge, you know, it's a little bit softer. It's gonna be down to the pixel level. These two are like it's like the best combo. That's like a very small tutorial on how to do this and how I do this in studio and for my own projects. So yeah, I'll put the link for Degrain and also for the reduce noise if you guys want to try it. If you guys have any questions with this or if you guys need any other tutorials, please comment down below, and I'll see you guys with another tutorial soon. Hey guys, till then, it's finished. Bye bye.